passenger.
A Southwest flight from Oakland to San Diego landed more than an hour late Thursday. The reason? Meet Bebop, a 70-pound humanoid robot built for events and performances.
Pretty interesting carry-on, to say the least, or was Bebop a passenger?
Bebop was actually a passenger.
Bebop travels the country for work, but this time the robot's case was too heavy to check under Southwest rules. So his team at Dallas-based Elite Event Robotics bought Bebop a seat. Before boarding, Bebop even put on a show for passengers. But once the robot was strapped in, the question started.
Then they come and start asking, what kind of batteries does it have? What's going on with this? X, Y, and Z. They want to see.
And meanwhile, I'm like watching his flight and I keep seeing online runway delay.
In a statement to ABC7, Southwest said Bebop's lithium battery exceeded the maximum allowable size, so it was confiscated. The team at Elite Event Robotics is now working to get the battery back before their next trip.
So will Bebop be joining you on another flight then in the future?
He'll be there on
at
Sunday.
At the moment, we got him under 100 pounds, so I shouldn't have to worry about actually like walking him through the terminals.
And we're overnighting batteries to Chicago tomorrow to hopefully be able to fulfill the next event request.
An airline delay due to a humanoid robot, only in the Bay Area.
What happens when a 4-foot robot boards a passenger plane and delays the entire flight? You won't believe the answer. Guys, a robot on a plane sitting in a passenger seat and somehow it delays an entire flight? Yes, this actually happened. A routine flight turned into a bizarre scene when a 4-foot tall robot named Bebop boarded a Southwest Airlines flight and ended up causing nearly an hour-long delay. Passengers, they were definitely not amused. Flight 1568, traveling from San Francisco to San Diego, was scheduled to depart at 2 p.m., but instead of taking off on time, the plane sat on the tarmac for nearly an hour. The reason? An unusual passenger, a robot, had become the center of a safety issue. What is going on in this world, right? So as we say, today I'm going to explain exactly what happened, why it mattered, and what this teaches us about rules, safety, and surprises in public spaces. Flight 1568 was scheduled to depart at 2. Passenger boarded in a window seat, not a carry-on bin, not tucked away, sat Bebop, a 4-foot tall humanoidish robot in a passenger seat, fully visible, strapped in. At first, people laughed and took photos. Then airline staff intervened. Why would a robot trigger a flight delay, you ask? Because aviation rules are strict, and this situation touched on safety, policy, and passenger comfort all at once. The rules and the risk. So let's talk about them. Airline operates under federal regulations and company policies designed for safety and liability. The FAA and TSA evaluate items based on size, function, and whether they pose a risk during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Large, unusual items in the cabin can interfere with evacuation paths, block access to equipment, or create hazards if they shift during turbulence. Even if a device is harmless, flight attendants are trained to prevent anything that could complicate an emergency. In this case, the robot's size and placement raise red flags. Staff asked the owner to stow and gate check Bebop. The owner resisted. Arguments followed. That stalemate is what ultimately kept the jetway open and delayed departure. This wasn't just a personality clash, guys. It was about responsibility and precedence. So the owner insisted Bebop was well secured and posed no danger. Crew insisted policies required different handling. Southwest ground staff backed the crew. The captain delayed pushback until the issue was resolved. Why did it take so long? Because resolving it required clear decisions. Could Bebop be considered personal carry-on? Was it allowed in the cabin? If not, would gate check-in or stowing in a closet be feasible? The back and forth consumed time. Eventually, Bebop was removed from the cabin and the aircraft pushed back nearly an hour late. My goodness. You see what Bebop did? Guys, do you see what is going on? So, as we say to you, at first, the robot was placed in the aisle, which violates airline safety rules. Then, even after moving it, crew members raised concern about the lithium battery, which reportedly exceeded the allowable size for onboard devices. That triggered a safety review and the delay. And passengers, they were frustrated. Some missed connections, others complained about delay online. While a few found the situation amusing, many were asking the same question. How did a robot even make it this far? As technology becomes more integrated into everyday life, situations like this might become more common, but it raises a real question. Are airlines ready for it? One thing's for sure, this wasn't your average flight delay, because only in 2026 does a robot hold up an entire plane. Only in 2026. This is crazy, guys. So what should you remember? 1, safety and rules trump novelty on airplanes. 2, if you travel with unusual gadgets, plan ahead and get approvals. 3, small choices like where you seat a robot can ripple into big delays. The Bebop incident is funny on the surface, but useful as a case study in modern travel and responsibility. So, if you found this breakdown useful, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into strange but important tech and society stories. Comment below, would you travel with a large robot? And share your own airport weirdest moment. So guys, this is a status check. We are seeing more and more. We're seeing a lot of robot stories. We're seeing a lot of things. This is coming. It seems to be going to be a part of our daily lives. But yes, guys, it is coming and we need to be very mindful of it. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to bring you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss a beat. See you in the next one.